Hi, my name is Traci from Get Creative with Traci, and I'd like to welcome you to my punch art studio, a range of videos showing you how you can use your Stampin' Up! Punches and framelits to make some amazing projects. So come on, let's find out what you can do. So today's punch art video is on how to make these really super cute little bears. This is after a post that I saw from Rhonda Wade, and I thought they were so adorable that I made them, popped them on my blog, and got such an amazing email response from people asking how to do them. So this is how we're going to pop them together. The punches that you're going to need for this particular project are the 2.5 inch punch, and this you'll need one of. You're going to cut that out of any brown stock. I'm using baked brown sugar, but you could quite easily use early espresso, soft suede, any of those kind of colours. The 2.5 inch one is going to make the basis of its face. You're then going to also need the 2 1/4 by 1 3/8 oval punch. This is the large oval punch, and you'll need that in Very Vanilla. And this one is going to be creating the basis of the front of its face, like so. And then you're going to need 2 1 inch circle punches in the brown cardstock. So again, mine's baked brown sugar. These are to create the ears. You're then also going to need 2 in the 3/4 inch punch in the Very Vanilla. And this is to create the inside of its ears. And then you're also going to need another 2 3/4 inch circles in the baked brown sugar, and that's to create its little paws. And then to finish it off, using the 1/2 inch punch, you're also going to need 3 black or basic black circles. So just to go over that again, we've got 2.5 inch circle, 2 by 1 3/8 inch oval, 2 1 inch for the brown cardstock base, so that this one's the baked brown sugar, 2 3/4 inch circles in Very Vanilla and 2 in baked brown sugar, and 3 1/2 inch. So popping this together is really simple. You can use your snail adhesive, you can use your Anywhere glue stick. But to begin with, we're just going to pop the oval at the bottom section of our circle, and then popping the centre of the ears together. You can do so on both. And as you can see, these are now going to go behind. And you can play around with the composition a little bit before you've popped it all together. You can work out where the eyes are going to go, where the nose is going to go. Do you want it more to the top? Can you see how much it changes the look of the bear already in comparison to it going down more in the middle? If you're having it more to the side, looks like then the bear would be looking in a different direction. So you can decide exactly where you want it to go. For the eyes and the nose, I just find it easier to use a glue dot. So just popping those ones on. I'm going to pop a glue dot for the ears as well. And again, for the ear composition, you can just play around with it. Just like see the differences in its personality just by manoeuvring different sections. And then I'm just going to move that one. Actually want that one more over to the side. Then if you would like to give it a bit more definition, there's a couple of different ways you can do this. You can either take our sponge dauber and some of the matching ink, so in my case baked brown sugar, and you can just go around the edge, and that will give it enough of a little definition. You can obviously do this before you've put on your ears or anything else like that, but because I wanted to show you a couple of different ways, that's why I'm doing it afterwards. So that's a really subtle effect if you do it like that. If you want to add a bit more definition, you can take the corresponding Stampin' Right marker So again, I'm using baked brown sugar, and then you can just make some little fur marks by drawing them in. And these ones you can do in whichever direction you want to do, but hopefully you're going to be able to see that kind of detail. Just going around, and you could do this as neatly or as roughly as you want. You know, it's your better. So, and then to give the face some definition, I'm going to use this Stampin' Chalk marker. Absolutely love this pen, I think it's phenomenal. And then we can just pop in some whites for its eyes. And then we're also going to give it a little bit of definition by adding some white at each end. Now you may notice that to begin with it doesn't really show up very well, but you just add a layer after layer. So once that's dry, you just go back over and add a little bit more. And once that's dry again, then you're going to add some more. I'm just going to put a little bit on its nose there as well. So while that's drying, I'm also going to add a little bit more definition to its face here. So you could just have the line going down the centre, and that could be thick or thin depending on what you would like. I like to add some little kind of whisper marks. I just kind of do 4 dots for mine, but you could do more or less, it's entirely up to you. And that one's already looking cute, but you can add in a little smile or two. And again, you can make this as thick or as thin as you like. So I'm making mine a little bit thicker. I'm going to just join that line. Once again, just going to go back over with a chalk marker. And can you see now that that's making it a lot more prominent? And there we go, we've got a little bear. And for its paws, when you go to put it onto your card, if it's like over something, again you can add a little bit more definition by adding in the centre kind of marks. There's so much scope for this, you could really go to town on them. You can add little bows, whatever you want to do. But as you can see now, every single one just comes out a little bit differently. But they are so cute. So there you go. There's our little punch art bears using the Stampin' Up punches. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks very much. Bye!